Talk about Kanye West, who's made a bit of a splash with a certain T-shirt.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to call him Ye. I want to call him Kanye, but he's actually legally changed his name to Ye West, and he appeared at Paris Fashion Week, and I mean, he stole all the headlines, Mark, with these White Lives Matter shirts. That's actually Ye and Candace Owens. She's a pretty controversial conservative commentator here in the States. She went out there to Paris Fashion Week to model this T-shirt with Kanye. He actually wore this shirt last night to one of his children's basketball games. Kim Kardashian sat in front of him and refused to acknowledge him. And we learned a little bit later in the night that she had snuck outside and moved her car onto the other side of the building to avoid any interaction with him because she just wants to distance herself from this controversy. Kanye talked to Tucker Carlson this last week and said, look, I did it because I thought it was funny. My father said it's just a black man stating the obvious. And I wanted to acknowledge that Black Lives Matter is a scam.
Well, yes, I mean, I think in many ways criticism of that T-shirt, yes, it would be, I guess, offensive if somebody that wasn't of colour wore it. But he's a black man. Is he not allowed to reject the ideology of BLM?
You know, I was so nervous to talk to you about this tonight, Mark. I am not going to lie. I was so nervous. I wrote an astrologer and was like, help me navigate this situation because I don't want to offend anybody. But here's what I will say. Kanye West is much smarter than I am. He's a much smarter business person than I am. He's a much more creative individual than I am. And I refuse to question anything he does. I think that we all have the right to speak our truth and to say what's in our hearts. He's a man that's driven by God. You know, he's constantly talking about his relationship with Jesus Christ. And so I am going to let him do what he wants to do. And there is no way I'm ever going to challenge him because he calls you out.